Hello everyone, this is Mumbo and welcome back to another episode on the Hermitcraft server. It is episode 8 and today it is very grey and stormy looking, but it is going to be an awesome episode. I can feel it in my bones. This is going to be a good one. Once again, I'm starting things off relatively early in the morning because you guys know how I am. Okay, I've explained this pretty much every single episode. Some days I just wake up and I'm like, I want to play on Hermitcraft, I want to record an episode, let's get this done. So that's what we're doing today, and I've got a bunch of awesome plans, some of them involving our little illegal tree farm that we have right here. We're going to be making adjustments to this little fella and making it 10 times better, so you've got that to look forward to. But one thing that I just thought I'd mention, and it sort of is to do with this tree farm right here, is that occasionally I've seen popping up in the comments people saying Mumbo really doesn't know what's going on the server. Mumbo doesn't know what the other hermits are doing, he seems a little bit out of the loop. And to be honest with you, you're sort of correct. I have been a little bit out of the loop over the past couple of weeks. You know, with the start of the Hermitcraft server, we've got a bunch of new hermits as well. I have not been able to keep up to date with what all of the hermits are doing. It's been a real struggle because I've been working a ton on the Hermitcraft server. I've also been working a bunch on all the Redstone videos and a few side projects as well. I've been getting back into my game design, and I have another side project that might take off. It might not, we'll have to wait and see on that one. But I've been extremely busy, and that means that unfortunately I haven't been able to consume the same amount of Hermitcraft content as I normally would. But I do plan on catching up with that sort of thing over this weekend. I'm currently recording this video on Friday, so hopefully I'll be able to watch a bunch of the Hermits videos and get a rough idea of what everyone's doing, because I do apologise, Hermits, as well, if you're watching this. I haven't been able to watch too many videos recently, but I am going to be getting back into it because watching all the hermits is one of my favourite things to do. They're all fantastic YouTubers, they all put out brilliant content, so it's just one of those things that's really enjoyable. But yes, I do apologise for that. Some of you guys have noticed it, and I just thought I'd let you guys know. But anyway, that's enough chatting on. As you guys know, I am planning on working on the illegal tree farm in today's episode. What I want to do is I want to trick this little fella out, because at the minute, it's alright. I mean, it's okay, it works, it's just a bunch of dispensers in a line in front of dirt. But that's nothing too special. I mean, I don't even have the blocks above it to stop the massive trees growing, so if anyone does go to use this thing, when we finally fill it up with bone meal, the trees are just going to grow huge. So I've got to add in a few bits and pieces, but what I thought we'd do is I thought I would fully kit this thing out and build it the same way that I've just recently uploaded on YouTube, called the Minecraft High Efficiency Multi-Tree Farm, which is a bit of a tongue twister of a title. But we're going to add in the leaf crushers, we're going to add in all of those bits and pieces to basically make this design 10 times better. So the first thing that I've got to do is I've got to gather up a bunch of resources. Now, I genuinely don't know how much stuff this is going to take, so we've got a bunch of wood in there. I've got tons of resources in it. What the? Did I put this in here recently? Seriously, I've got that pickaxe there, we've got that chest, that could come in handy, we've got some wood there, that's good. Okay, bunch of cobblestone, that is also going to come in handy for all of the pistons, that's good. Okay, I think that's everything. Let's pop over to the base. I'll pick up some more items over there because we have got a ton of pistons to craft, a ton of redstone components to craft, and also probably a few hoppers as well. I might have bitten off a tiny bit more than I could chew here. We'll have to wait and see. Now, if my calculations are correct, which, let's face it, they most probably aren't, I'm going to need about 2 and a bit stacks of pistons. So there's one stack of pistons. I've got enough iron to make another stack of pistons, and I'm also going to chuck in those ones for good measure. Obviously, I'm not using up all of my iron. I still have a bunch left in this terribly unsorted sorting system that we have right here. Yeah, that should probably get done in today's episode. But yeah, I've definitely got enough iron. The only issue is I don't actually have enough wood at the minute, or at least not as far as I can tell. Yeah, there's definitely no wood there. So we're going to need to get some wood to build our wood farm. Yeah, that's how these things work. 2 things. First off, false symmetry looks like she's working on something completely crazy. Secondly, definitely feel like the Terminator right now. I've got like a crazy bow in this hand. I've got my sword in this hand. I could take on the world. Or a few zombies and skeletons and stuff. But, yeah, feels pretty good. Oh my word! Oh my word! Oh! That was the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse thing! Guys, look, they're all there! And they're shooting at me! I need to get a screenshot of this! I'm right in there, I'm in the thick of it. Oh my word, they're oh my word! I got it's not even a thunderstorm! It's clear blue skies, they've got it wrong! They've arrived at the wrong time. That was crazy though! I saw the skeleton horse and I was like, hey, what on earth is going on here? But, oh, I mean, I feel like I'm not actually kitted out enough to take these guys on. That, and I have really no motivation to do it. I mean, what happens if I do take them out? Do I get anything for it? I mean, they're all dead because they spawned in the daylight. That's sort of the issue here. Can I tame one of these horses, though? I feel like I should be able to... Oh, I'm on a skeleton horse! This is my steed. How do I tame a horse? So Exuma just killed all of my fun by informing me that actually that happens quite often, and the skeleton horses are actually becoming a bit of a problem because they don't despawn, they're filling up the spawn chunks, and there's loads of them in the horse shop. So my excitement was completely short-lived. But anyway, as you can see, I've now gathered up a bunch of resources. We've got our 200-bit stacks of pistons, redstone torches, we've got repeaters, we've got a comparator, we've got loads and loads of redstone, loads of stuff to do this project. So let's just ignore that massive freak out that I just had there in pure excitement, and we're going to get down to business and actually do some redstone work. So just very quickly, I thought I would show you the tree farm that we're actually going to be building. This is it. It's actually a really simple little design. We've got redstone clocks and just a few basic bits and pieces, but this is the section that we're going to be constructing in today's episode. So that's a comparator, repeater, running out into the monostable, and then it runs into all of these pistons, and these are actually going to be regular pistons because they don't actually have to be sticky pistons with the wood blocks on top, which means that this farm is only going to work with oak wood, but that's fine by me. So yep, that is the plan. Gonna keep it brief. Let's start chucking this stuff about. So as you can see, I have now wired up my first wall of pistons. This is a wall of pistons. I have to say I was pretty much spot on with my calculations, which I'm quite proud of. So this is going to be our leaf crushers. They're going to break all the leaves, and in fact I can show you. If we place in a block right here, this is going to simulate a tree growth. You can see all of those pistons extended right there, and then they've retracted. That means all of our leaves are going to fall down to the ground. And you know what? I think we can just have one tick there. Let's see how that goes. Yeah, that's much quicker. I mean, it's a little bit laggy in terms of what pistons extend first. I don't fully understand why that is because they're all on the same redstone circuit, but you know, that's Minecraft for you. So now all I've got to do is I've got to hook up all of these with upside down half slabs, so that needs to go there, and then we're going to have an upside down slab on this side just like this. Okay, so our redstone goes up like that, and then the final one, there it is. Okay, so we are now fully hooked up as far as I can tell. Yep, the redstone runs into all of those blocks. So we should, when we place in this block... I have no words to describe what that was. They're all on the same redstone line. They have exactly the same redstone timings. Oh, I really hope that's server side and not... I wish you could see the facial expression I'm pulling right now. I don't really know how to describe what's happening there. It's always the same pistons as well. Like, it's always the same pistons. They always extend in the same order. It's always... Oh, okay. The Minecraft gods decided to switch things up a little bit there just to prove me wrong. Thanks. But that's very peculiar. I'm just going to roll with the punches a little bit there and hope for the best. Let's start work on the other side. I hope this goes a lot smoother. I'm a full-on spoon, and I don't know what's happened. I seem to have run out of pistons. I definitely haven't used 200-bit stacks. Did I actually craft 200-bit stacks, or am I going crazy here? Because I genuinely feel like I'm going crazy. Let's have a look around. Nope, no sign of pistons. So you're telling me I've just lost a whole stack of pistons? Seriously? That's such a me thing to do. I feel like such an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. I put my pistons in the dispenser to simulate it having bone meal in it. I was this close to crafting up a bunch more pistons, but I didn't actually have enough cobblestone, funnily enough. I'd run out of cobblestone, so I couldn't do it. And I'm very glad that I didn't, because that would have been a very expensive mistake. Speaking of expensive mistakes, this creeper's en route. You see that? That was my sixth sense. I've developed that now because I'm just fed up. I'm fed up of being blown up by creepers. It happened enough on Hermitcraft Series 2 and Series 3. This is the season that it's not going to happen ever again. It seems that my andesite supplies have fully run dry. I don't tend to mind that sort of thing. I very rarely pick it up. I tend to throw it out of my inventory which means that I tend to run low on the stuff, especially now that I'm actually using quite a lot of it. Of course, we used a bunch of it inside my base. I'm using it on the tree farm. But a massive thank you to Mr. Python GB, who has just flown in like Superman, and he has given me a stack of andesite. Thank you. There we go. Can't type on camera, but it's the thought that counts. Okay, if there's one very annoying thing about carrying your bow in your offhand, is that if you hold the right click button, it doesn't really work. And the number of times I've actually shot myself in the process of trying to place down redstone is a tiny bit ridiculous. So yeah, if you're planning on doing it, just bear that in mind, because it can get quite frustrating. So ladies and gents, here comes, it is the moment of truth. I believe everything is wired up. I mean, it's not my prettiest redstone contraption by a long stretch of the imagination, but I think it looks okay. So once again, let's chuck some items in here. Remind me that I've done that, because I'm probably going to be like, where's all my iron gone? It's all disappeared. So just, yeah, keep that in mind. Yeah, block there, and it's such a it's a mess. What a mess that is. But I think it works. I get the feeling it works. Maybe. Oh my word. They're actually there as well. What on earth? Huh. Alright, it seems to get worse as well. The more piston activity you have, the more the server seems to struggle. This is a one-tick pulse. Look, if you watch this, if you watch how short the pulse is, look how long the pistons are extended after the pulse is finished. Look, ready? Considering there's only one-tick repeaters, okay, those are one-tick repeaters, not doing any funny business with pulse extenders or anything like that. Watch this. That's the pulse. That's the pulse that creates this complete mayhem. You know, I'm going to do some experiments. I'm going to see if this is actually like a viable pulse extender in Minecraft 1.9. Okay, so finishing touches now. We are pretty much all completed. Just the final things I want to do. I'm going to chuck some signs up saying, down with Exuma and Rendog. Free to use community tree farm. Go ham. Not ho ham. Go ham. From Mumbo. So there we go. That, I think, really does finish it off. Down with Exuma and Rendog. Free to use community tree farm. Go ham. Mumbo. Cool. Okay, so there it is. It's looking good. We've got the blocks up at the top to prevent massive trees from growing. The lever is on this side, which probably isn't perfect, I'll be honest with you. And I've still got a few blocks left out, so let's quickly fill in those. This needs to be like the finished article, the official community tree farm, all done and dusted. All of the dispensers are now filled with bone meal, which is good. So let's eat some chicken. Flick our lever. That should activate everything. And let's see if this works. And I have to say, my heart is in my mouth. It really is. So let's do this. I've only got an iron axe. We've got a few trees. We've got some leaf crusher action. We've got a few saplings. Good lord. I feel like... Whoa. So it turns out when you activate redstone contraptions, it actually lowers the tick speed of the server. Is what's actually just happened there. And also, because the pistons stay extended for such a long time, as you can see, frustratingly, a lot of the saplings that are actually broken by our pistons do that thing where they go all over the place. So there's quite a few of them inside the contraption, because we only got 3 or 4 that time. So our return on saplings isn't actually that good. Oh. So it turns out this industrial tree farm that I've created currently is a tiny bit flawed just due to server issues. That makes me sad. It especially makes me sad to think that I'm currently keeping Exuma and Rendog in business because my tree farm is currently inadequate. That really is heartbreaking. But anyway, I'm going to use this for a little while, gather up some wood, and basically do some testing to see if it's actually awful or if it's usable. Oh, good. Oh, that's just brilliant. I missed a block, and now I've got this abomination. As if it wasn't bad enough. So in conclusion, our tree farm is functional. Occasionally you make a profit on saplings, occasionally you make a bit of a loss on saplings, but all in all it sort of evens out and is perfectly fine to use. So I'm pretty happy with it. It does work, and that's absolutely fantastic. So let's chuck the saplings in there, and I'll pick up some of the final ones as well. Got a few straddlers out the back. Cool, all of the leaves are almost despawned as well, so that's good. We've got 44 saplings in there. I don't know how long they're going to stay in that chest because, of course, you know, Exuma Void and Rendog are coming by and stealing all saplings. But we're going to boycott them. I'm going to try my best to boycott their business plan by building stuff like this. So, yeah, this is now done. Let's move on to the next stuff. So, ladies and gentlemen, the weekend has now passed. 2 days have gone by on Hermitcraft. I have not been playing over the weekend, unfortunately, which is a shame, but the weather has been absolutely stunning. So, I've been outside, which is, yeah, it's a little bit strange for me. But anyway, I've hopped back onto the Hermitcraft server. There's been a few things that have happened. First off, this lovely bridge right here. Now, I believe this was built by Scar. If I've got that wrong, I do apologise. You're going to let me know down in the comments section, so I'll read through those, and if I have got that wrong, I'll put the link to the correct channel down in the description, but I believe this was Scar, and whoever built it, Scar or not, this thing looks amazing. It's considerably better than the one wide cobblestone bridge that we had beforehand, so massive thank you to whoever built this, because, you know, it really does. I mean, it's not quite as nice as the RV. You know, the RV is a beautiful, beautiful thing, so we are sort of detracting attention. But, you know, it's a good attempt. But we'll move away from that one. And before you start hating on me down in the comment section, yes, that was a joke. I am well aware that that bridge is absolutely beautiful. Let's quickly head over to the tree farm, because I believe Exuma and Rendog have popped by. Now, I did say in the episode that this was probably going to happen quite quickly. I have to say, wasn't expecting it to be quite so fast, because, boom. Illegal farm disabled by the Logfellas. And as you can see, no saplings, nothing to use. It's a real shame. So all of the work that we've put in today's episode has just been made illegal. That's just fantastic, isn't it? On a side note here, look at this. They have mined out the entire chunk. Man, I believe this was Impulse. I think Tango might have been involved as well, because they often work on projects together. That is bonkers. Nice work, guys. That's an impressive mining session. So our next project is going to involve creating some form of shop in the town. And I want to create a chicken shack, like an original chicken shack. But I'm really, really struggling. This is my first design. It's but ugly. I'm well aware of that. It needs a lot more work. So let's get cracking. Okay, so I'm almost done with my little design here, and I'm pretty happy with it. I think it's absolutely hilarious. So let me just chuck in these little redstone torches here. We need one there and one there. Cool. And then we cover up all of this space here. And that is the ticket. So there we go. We've got ourselves... Oh, that's disgusting. Right, there we go. We've got ourselves a little chicken here. This is the chicken head. I'm sure all of you have seen these before. But when we stand on these pressure plates... Ta-da! I think that's brilliant. So we start on these pressure plates right here. This chest opens up, and of course, that's going to have the prices, and it's also going to have the chicken, and then, of course, all of the payments when they come in. Now, in terms of payments, I'm thinking probably 10 iron, maybe, for a stack of chicken, or is that a bit much? I mean, we can adjust the prices after we've done it, but for now, I'd say, yeah, 10 iron for a stack of chicken, and we'll be bringing them over manually. This isn't going to have a chicken farm on the inside, which is a bit of a shame, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with this design. I think it's pretty cool. It's a shame that you can see the pistons from up above, but that's no big deal. So let's hop back onto the Hermitcraft server, gather up the resources, and start constructing this little fella. A massive thank you to Impulse SV for not only giving me, he's given me a lot of... Wow, thank you ever so much. I asked for 4 slime balls, and he's just given me 64 slime blocks. That slime farm must be absolutely raking in the slime then, because that is insane. Well, to say thank you, I'm probably going to AFK here at some point, but for now, massive, massive thank you to Impulse SV. That is extremely kind of you. Anyway, now it is time to do some serious redstone work. You know what? We could start bouncing this thing around with slime blocks. Slime block chicken farm. Let's see if we can do it. No, I don't think that will work. Do you? So first things first, we're actually going to not build my chicken farm just yet, because I've heard that Mr. Impulse SV has actually just restocked his mending books, and bada bing, bada boom. Yes, there are a ton of them. So let's swap out that for that, and we're going to chuck mending on this pickaxe right here, because I'm breaking 3, efficiency 5, fortune 3. Just, I can't complain. I can't complain. In fact, you know what? There's an anvil right here. Let's see how much this enchantment costs. 3. Seriously? Seriously? Only 3? Have they... Okay then, I'm not going to complain there. That is absolutely fantastic. So now we have an infinite Fortune 3, Efficiency 5 pickaxe, and that's fantastic. That is just the best thing ever. But anyway, let's take a look around and see where we want to be. Now, I was thinking, I mean, obviously, this is not a big shop that we're building, absolutely tiny. So this will probably do, to be honest with you. We could just go straight next to Expo. Expo gets a lot of business, you know, we get a lot of footfall here, a lot of passing trade. Yeah, I'm thinking right here. Chicken shack. Mumbo's little chicken place. It's not blocking off anything, is it? No. Perfect. Now, funnily enough, our little chicken is actually almost constructed. This is an incredibly simple little build, so this shouldn't take too long at all. In fact, you know what? I'm going to do this in a slightly more efficient way, just a bit like that. Ooh, do we have enough quartz? Huh. This could be cutting it a bit fine. That's that's good enough for me. He can be hollow head. He can be hollow head the chicken. That's absolutely perfect. So there we go. There is our chicken. He is looking good. That is clearly a chicken shop if I ever did see one. And of course our pressure plates will be going out the front, and then our chest will be going in the center. And you know what I just realized I've forgotten? The pressure plates. Oh well. And there we go. So the final redstone, the final repeaters are in. Let's just take out these blocks here. Do not lose any quartz because we are running low. Right, okay, up to the top. We will clear up any of the holes. So we'll chuck some dirt right there. And yeah, I'll do that in the next couple of seconds. But let's see if this all works. Cool. And it's all in sync. That is absolutely perfect. Now, we're going to grab some dirt from elsewhere. I'll fill in the gaps and everything like that. And then he'll be all completed. Well, things have taken a bit of a turn for the worst. I've managed to get myself stuck in my own piston door. Cool. Okay, well, we managed to survive that one. That's okay. That's all fine. We'll chuck these blocks back in here. I guess we need to chuck back in the piston as well because we broke that. There we go, and there we go. Right, now to start writing our signs. So, I already wrote down a sign, but I did it wrong. I was trying to break it, and that's when I got stuck in my door. We need 10 iron for 1 stack of chicken. There we go. And then I guess on this sign we can do the title of it, which is Mumbo's Chicken Shack. Cool. Okay, there we go. That is our chicken, and as you can see, he is fully operational. We've got grass out the front, a little bit of dirt, but that's soon to turn it into grass, which is fantastic. I mean, I will say that it's a little bit out of the style, especially for this little area here. I have to say, you know, false symmetry, always a fantastic builder. All of the new hermits are just insane, incredible builders, as you can see right here. It's just, I mean, I can't build like that. I just can't build like that. No matter how hard I try, I will never be able to build like this, which is a shame. So I have to stick to cubic chickens and things. But I'm quite happy with our little guy. I think he's fantastic, and I especially like this little mechanism right here. It's pretty cool. So there we go. That is the Mumbo Chicken Shack. I hope that you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please sure to hit that like button. And if you really loved it, then make sure to subscribe. But thanks for watching, guys. This has been Mumbo, and I'm out. I'll see you later.